Gardening is one of my favourite pastimes, and today I'm here again with Vinny Piscopo from Piscopo Gardens to talk about outdoor landscaping. Yes. Hope you're well, Vinny. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. You know, outdoor landscaping, I think, is one of the nicest topics to discuss, because once you start, it's some people find it overwhelming. Where the hell do I start, right?
That's why you're here today. Because it's true. You know what I think happens, Vinny? Doing a house project, whether it's a house, a villa, an apartment, it's quite overwhelming because it takes forever.
Yes.
Financially, stress, workmen
coordination,
not doing it.
operation.
And I think what happens is today, a lot of people are realizing that the outdoor space I have, terrace, garden, courtyard, I need to think about this at the same time.
Yes.
I don't do inside and then all of a sudden, okay, let's do outside. It doesn't work that way, does it?
No, it has to work collectively. Yes.
You have to do everything at the same time, or at least start to think of and know what we're going to do.
How do you do the garden, the last thing? Like I always say, I mean...
Because you might run out of money.
Exactly.
Hello.
It happens sometimes.
But you need to be prepared. You need to know what you're doing. Interior design needs to work indoor and outdoor at the same time.
Agreed.
So where do we start?
Mela, if you have an old house that you're renovating, obviously you have to decide what you want to do out of it. So if you had a back garden and you had palm trees or citrus trees you want to relocate, first thing, get someone, come to us, come to Piscopo, we'll come directly on your site, we'll have a look.
I think an on-site visit is the most important thing.
That's the basics for us, and it is for free. So honestly, you can contact us, we'll set a meeting, we'll see what your requirements are, and we can start discussing, and we'll start maybe understanding what the client would like and also how best to operate. Example, if you have citrus trees and you don't want to kill them but you want to remove them, you cannot just uproot them whenever you like. That has to be done in January, February when they're dormant.
Okay.
If you have palm trees and you for whatever reason you want to do a pool and there are 6 palm trees, you want to relocate them, the best time to uproot them would be in summertime in that case. So it's complete opposite. But we can guide and go, and like at least if you have an understanding that, listen, these need to be uprooted in summer, you can do the works in the meantime, leaving enough pathway, and we will guide you for this, because obviously if certain machinery is required, you cannot just block off everyone and then expect us to just uproot.
And they can't pass through your front door.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Agreed. Some people forget this. It's like, well, that's why a site visit is done by us, because obviously we'll be looking at the property through different eyes. How are we going to operate?
It's all about planning.
It is all about planning.
You already mentioned citrus trees and palm trees. So if someone has both, we're already looking at a time frame of 6 months.
6 months
just
difference.
To remove those things.
Exactly.
So planning from day one. Okay, so you've come on site.
Yes.
You've seen my property, you've seen what I have.
Or if you don't have anything at all, we started the discussions of what you would like.
Yes, a style, what the client likes, what the client wants to achieve.
I wanted to, we were discussing it before, I think the misconception is you cannot just say, because you're in Malta, you have to have a Maltese style.
Or I live in a Maltese house, a farmhouse, so I have to have palm trees and olive trees because they made it.
No, do it your way, do what you like. I've had clients come to me and I want a whole jungle in my backyard, and I was the happiest person creating something so beautiful.
Lovely.
And then you have people come after you, I want the Bali feel. Okay, so palm trees and then greenery and then creepers as much as possible. So yes, you can mix. So don't go always because of the mentality of, obviously, yes, Mediterranean, olive trees and citrus trees. They are good survivors for our climates.
They're hardy.
Yes,
they are hardy.
But there are other trees as well that can still do the same job. So we come on site, we decide if you have plants already, what's going to happen with those. If you don't have, we'll be discussing with you, listen, what would you like to do?
The idea is not to kill, by the way.
No, never. Relocate.
We don't
always
kill,
relocate.
we relocate, definitely.
Yes, please, because the little bit of mature trees we have on this island, let's take care of them, because it doesn't make sense killing anything anymore, honestly and truly. So once that is done, the first major question is, where is your point of water? Where would you like to have planters? What would you like to plant maybe in them? Because you're going to need to know how to have drainage holes in the planters. You're going to have membrane done. And obviously planters, again, we can do planters for you directly. So if you want to buy plastic pots, okay. Ceramic pots, okay. If you want to create a planter, we can do that for you.
So we're talking about cement block, multi-stone, bricks covered, whatever.
Litrido, honestamente.
Okay.
And that will have the drainage holes on bottom deck is dry, and then we can put the geotextile. We can provide you with soil if you don't have. If you want to remove soil, we can provide it as well.
So trees you can also remove and relocate, as we said?
Yes, not a problem. Directly into another field, or another property, whatever it is, or if in pots, you tell me, listen, I want to keep them in pots because I have another house happening in 2 years' time, and then I will want to plant them directly over there. So we can provide, and say our goal is always to keep your trees as happy as possible for when you might need them, or to give them a permanent location so that they will not suffer again.
So I can have a field.
Yes.
My backyard is a field, basically, and you can come along and do everything for me, basically.
Literally. Look, we can start off with creating planters, rotivating, leveling, removal of stones, adding soil if you need to. If you want to create a pathway, we can do that. If you want to do decking, we can do that. If you want to do cover everywhere, I have clients that tell me, listen, I don't want to see soil because I'm scared of lizards.
Yes.
Fine, no problem. But we can do weed mats, and then we can do gravel, we can do stones, we can do wood
love
bark.
that Mediterranean courtyard feel. It's so beautiful.
Yes, it makes...
It's really, really nice.
Yes, and I mean, trees, you need to have a zen area. Full stop. If you have the land or you have the space for it, create a zen area. It will only be beneficial to you. Now, if you're going to be doing it indoors, again, that can be provided. If it's going to be outdoors, that can be provided from A to Z. If you want gazebos, there's even furniture we can provide. So whatever you would like in your garden, we can obviously get to it.
So, Vinny, you've come along, you've discussed where things will survive, what plants, what trees, etc., relocation.
Point of water where you're going to have.
Some clients sometimes don't understand or can't visualize. Is it possible to see a plan with the style, like a design, a plan done?
Yes, Mela. Some people, as you said, I'm a very visual person. I need to go and see. Yeah. But some people need to have it on plan to be able to see it. Yes. Exactly. Now, for that, there's obviously a cost for it to be done. There's a one-time fee for the design to be done according to how complex it is and how large the project is. But once that is done, then obviously it can be implemented. Next step would be come directly to Piscopo Gardens on one of the days. We set an appointment. You can come around, see the collection of the plants and the trees that we have. Even if there's something that we don't have, we can order. Exactly. So even if you have something in mind, you stayed at home, whatever, Googling at night, and you came up with, listen, I want this plant or whatever, I will guide you to see if they're good for our climates or not, and if they can be found or not, because obviously that makes a difference.
Listen, even someone who sees a photo online, just they want to buy a tree. You go to Piscopo Gardens and it's not available at that particular time.
We'll put you on, yes, and we'll put you on the wish list. We have a wish list where clients come and ask for certain plants, which is not the right time of year.
They will arrive in April, so you're on a list.
Or it's a kind of plant that we've never had. We always strive as much as possible to come up with the newest and the most weird plants possible, or products more than anything, that clients require. So in that case, we just put you on the wish list. Once these come in, the girls will give you a call and tell you, listen, this is in, no obligation. Should you wish to come and see it, come and have a look. But it's currently available in stock. And this is a service we like to provide, especially to collectors. Because apart from collectors, even people who might have seen something interesting, never saw it in a garden center, and would like to see if they can manage to have it. So once the design is done, you come to Piscopo, we have a look around at the plants, we go through what you like and what you don't like. A quotation is created once we have a better feel of what kind of plants you are after and what could fit according to our expertise when it comes to measurements and whatnot. If this is then concluded, a 50% deposit is paid upon the quotation and works can start commencing. You can tell me, listen, I want works to happen in September. No problem at all. We're an example in August. We can do it.
Obviously, you need to provide the plants as well. So obviously, you need the time to get plants in if they're not all in stock, which I would say sometimes it's not.
Sometimes it's not possible. Exactly. Or for the volume, the amount of plants of the same one. Now, if you need permits by the local council, we take care of everything of that. If we need cranes, we have our subcontractors. If we need excavators, we have our own fleet. So automatically, anything you might need, we can provide. Just let us know what the requirement is, and we will be able to come and help you out.
Vinny, once the project is done, we're going to close on this. I'm not a good gardener. Who's going to take care of my garden? So do you offer a service to maintain?
Yes. First and foremost, I suggest to everyone, try gardening because it is therapeutic.
It's very therapeutic. Yes. And if you have the time, I do it late in the evening.
Enjoy
when the day is over and I start to enjoy, I literally talk to my plants.
Literally. CO2, so you're good to go.
Definitely. So you do offer a service of maintaining.
Yes. That can be done according to the client's requirements. Example, listen, I have clients that tell me, listen, I just want you guys to come once every 3 months. And then there's someone, I don't have time for this, so listen, I want someone to come every day. or we will guide you and tell you, listen, this garden will require, example,
if you're landscaping, you're doing a plan, you've obviously spoken to the client, said, listen, these trees need so much care and attention, these maybe not. So
that goes as well into the detail of the irrigation system, because certain plants require certain nozzles that give much more volume of water. But we take care of all of this for you.
So you can provide a gardener?
Yes, we can provide a gardener. It will be according to the client's requirements and budget, obviously. And then we can discuss the best way forward to serve the garden to make sure that it's okay and the client is happy as well. So,
Thank you very much. And last point, gardens tend to change as well. So it could be in the summer, you've added in different plants. In spring, you've got more florals or stuff. So your garden can ever be changing too.
Yes, the beautiful thing about the garden is the seasonality of it. So it will remind you that, yes, okay, maybe time is passing, but automatically that the seasons are changing as well. So you enjoy it in the different facades that it portrays to you.
Thank you very much, Vinny Piscopo from Piscopo Gardens. Today we spoke about outdoor landscaping. Let's wait for our next interesting interview. Thank you very much.